teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch all alone back there. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He keeps it on the design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Throwing for his running back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
They're going to run it here. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. All right, 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking downfield. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Back to throw again. Caught on the outside. It's Smith. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Nussmeier. The short hands, it's Brown. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block.
Swarm to the pass rush. He's sacked.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Snags the quick throw. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Clear movement before the snap. Going to be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. We're going to throw it on third and very long. Trying for a touchdown here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead. To come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Tigers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They've got the lead, but hadn't settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Breaks into the clear. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quick dart to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage, so lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a man. With the catch, it's Durham. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. It's a draw to the back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackled at the 6-yard line after completion. Offense really threatening now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, LSU. They couldn't stop him there. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Nice grab. It's Tate. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And he drops back in the gun. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look. Makes some adjustments. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. It's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
And the return man decides a single fair catch. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield. This offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a 1st down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's running out of time here. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. They break it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. That's reeled in. It's Tate. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. That pass falls incomplete.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab!
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. To bootleg here. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They are pouring it on now. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing it out, it's Watkins. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 4, sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some verticals.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door.
The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Wow, a risky the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Barry. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down. Looking to throw the football. That is broken up and incomplete.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking deep to the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Peoples. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made by the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On third down, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's got room to run. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone.
LSU Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of...
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. He could go. At the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Ohio State 52. LSU 24.
Bringing it out. It's Watkins. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
LSU Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it with room to run. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Barry. Breaking free at midfield. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Mistake by the defense makes it first down and 5. Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Second down after that previous play. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. There's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. How you give the ball to your...
A deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Automatic in the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 3rd down play for this offense. To throw, it's St. Clair. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Pounding away with the run game. Gets into space at the 50. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down of 17.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough.
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
The sure hands, it's Brown. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
And the wideout goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. And it's complete. Little shovel pass. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
Looking for a deep completion. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Nussmeier. Lets it go quickly. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Now he's bringing it back across the 40. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.